Hello, welcome back to Democratic Donkey Projections. This is my United States 2022 midterms election map. My ratings on the races as of April 2nd, 2021. I will go through different things that could happen in certain key battlegrounds. I'm not going to talk about any of the safe states, and maybe a few likely states, but mostly tilt and lean will be the ones I will talk about. But I'm going to get into my reasonings why I've chosen certain states. So we're going to start with Nevada. It's a lean for me. I think Democrats are going to hold this. Let's go over to Arizona. I think it's Kirsten Sinema up for re-election. I'm not going to check. Um, I think she will be reelected, or if she gets primaried by the Democratic Party because she does not support a $15 minimum wage, unlike fellow Senator Mark Kelly, I do think that she will be primaried and the Democrat would still win. So I think Democrats will hold Arizona and keep two Democratic senators there, Mark Kelly and Kirsten Sinema or whoever. So Arizona and Nevada stay Democratic, of course, safe. I'm not going to talk about those. Colorado, you could say it's safe, but I'm going to keep it likely. Democrats hold that. We're going to go to this is one of the likely Republicans I'm going to talk about. Alaska, Lisa Murkowski. Donald Trump says he's going to go campaign against her because she's an unloyal Republican, whatever that means. I think she's still going to win with the ranked choice voting now. Democrats will probably put her as their second option, or something like that, and re-elect her to the United States Senate. So she will win this Alaska Senate race. Missouri, Roy Blunt has said he will be retiring in 2022 and not running for re-election. I still think Republicans will win this seat, but if there is like a huge thing that happens that greatly benefits the Democrats, I could see them wiping across the nation, taking Ohio, Wisconsin, Iowa, Missouri, North Carolina, Georgia, Florida, Alaska, even, like just sweeping across the map if something huge happened, which most likely will not happen. So Missouri will go to the Republicans, whoever that will be. Iowa, why I have it likely. A lot of people have it safe. I have it likely because Chuck Grassley might retire. And if he retires, it's open to competition, but I still think it's going to be a Republican win. And even if he doesn't retire, I mean, Iowa voters have voted in a poll that they do want to see Chuck Grassley retire and not run for a whatever term this is. I believe it was Let's Talk Election said he's been a representative in some form for like a third of Iowa's existence as a state. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's that time for him to go. But even if he does retire or if he runs again, it's going to be a likely, and Republicans will hold this seat. Ohio, lean. Rob Portman retiring here in 2022. The only way I could see Democrats pick this up is if they run a Sherrod Brown-like candidate. The other senator from Ohio is Sherrod Brown. He's a Democrat. If they run a candidate like him here in Ohio, I could see them flipping it. But I don't think that'll happen, and so it's a lean Republican. Florida, likely, yes. Marco Rubio. Florida is usually a swing state in lots of different races, but I'm going to categorize this as a likely. Marco Rubio is pretty popular here and a more popular Republican, and I think he will win Florida by a likely margin and keep Florida with two Republican senators. And I think Ron DeSantis is his governor, but Ron DeSantis is the governor. I think he will win re-election as governor there, holding a governor and two senators. You could say trifecta. I don't know about their houses, their state legislators. That's not anything I really know much about. North Carolina. This is going to be a tilt Republican, I think. So anything that's tilt here, I could say with certain changes could change. So Arizona could change, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, and Georgia could all change. But North Carolina, I'm going to put as tilt because I just think it's just going to stay Republican. Richard Burr retires, but I think Republicans will edge out a victory against Democrats and hold this Senate seat. Wisconsin, same thing. Rob Portman has said he might retire. I don't. Or this is Ron Johnson, I think, not Rob Portman. He's in Ohio. I think again they'll edge out Democrats. If anything happens, it could change all across the map. But Wisconsin tilt Republican right now. In Georgia, Raphael Warnock, I think, will win re-election. This little dot is also if he's not up for re-election. But this tilt blue is Warnock. I think he will win re-election. Herschel Walker's the best candidate they have. I think he's said something about maybe considering a run. If he runs as the best Republican candidate, if he doesn't, which I think he will because Donald Trump has called on him to do. Herschel Walker really supports Donald Trump. You listen to the big man in the Republican Party. That's well, by my observation, that's how the Republican Party works now. In Georgia, let's say Herschel doesn't run, we're not going to win by a lean margin. Like I really don't know because he's beat Collins and Loeffler. They're the two other candidates that he beat them in the general election. Beat Loeffler again in the runoff because he would have been elected just in the general election without the runoff. Ossoff would, Purdue would have. But um, Georgia tilt, I still think he might edge out a victory over Herschel Walker if he runs, which I believe he will. Pennsylvania, why I have it Democratic, a lot of people have it toss up, or even Republican sometimes. John Fetterman. I think John Fetterman will win the nomination easily. He will defeat Connor Lamb, who is, I think, his main opponent right now. And he will then go on. He's a fairly popular lieutenant governor in Pennsylvania, and I think he'll go on and be elected the next senator from Pennsylvania, and follow up Pat Toomey and flip the seat blue instead of red. Pat Toomey's retiring here, and it's open seat. I think John Fetterman, the main Democratic candidate for the United States Senate here in Pennsylvania, will win his election here. New Hampshire. So Democrats have a majority. That's 50 seats for them. 49 for Republicans. But I'm counting out New Hampshire right now because this is the 51st state or 51st seat for Democrats. New Hampshire will be a lean Democratic state if Chris Sununu doesn't run. If he doesn't run, Democrats win it by a lean margin. If he does, Republicans win it by a lean margin. That would give them a 50-50 tie. Vice President Harris breaks the tie. But I do think Chris Sununu will run. So, we don't know exactly for now. So I would probably put it as this. But also, if he doesn't run, it's this. So those are my two different maps. So if he doesn't run, it's this. And if he does run, it's Republican lean. So it would be either 50-50 or 51-49. So Democrats keep their majority, flipping Pennsylvania. Oh, that's their only flip. Yeah, that's their only flip. Flipping Pennsylvania. One flip. Republicans hold on to their seats, different likelies and leans and all of that, and different candidates could, any tilt could change, and maybe even leans could maybe change. But this is my rating as of now for the 2022 Senate midterms. Thank you for watching. Leave a like, comment what you think about the 2022 midterms.